just want to say, Judge Doyle, he wasn't there with me every second, but it was his program and his tough love that got me through the period I was going through. Wouldn't be where I'm at today without his help. And no, he did not make my decisions for me, but he was right there to help me make the right ones. And if I messed up, he corrected me. That's what it needed. That's what I needed. Because of that, I was basically failing out of school. I was about to get kicked out of school. I was about to go to juvenile hall. Turned it around. I graduated top honors from Northern Illinois University and have started my career, young professional, and I absolutely owe it to him. And so, no, he was not the one, he's not the savior, but he was the man that put this program together and stood behind me.
Because of what Dr. Mays saw in the program as it was done here with the team in Kane County through Judge Doyle's leadership, it's now benefiting 22.5 million people in the country of Romania in Eastern Europe. So, Dr. Mays?
Thank you. My wife and I flew in today from Cleveland to attend this meeting, and my wife just got back from Romania, which was an 18-hour flight, all in all, before we came, because we thought it was really important to let all of you know that the great work that Judge Doyle has been doing has not gone unnoticed, and that it's going to be living on in the country of Romania, as the senator said. We've been working in Romania since 1999. Just a very quick overview of Romania. It's a 22 million person country, as he said. They recovered from 60 years of Nazism and communism in 1989 when they overthrew their tyrannical dictator, had a brief trial, took him out and shot him and his wife. 10 years after that, we were in there working with them. They still had a criminal justice system that was the one that was under communism, and we worked to change that. We met a person called General Abraham, worked with him. He became head of the National Anti-Drug Agency, and I've got 20 years experience as a clinical psychologist and neuropsychologist working with drug and alcohol treatment. And the general had heard about drug courts and asked us to evaluate drug courts. First of all, were they a good thing? And second of all, what was the right model to follow? We took a look at the time there were over 200 drug courts in the United States, and we took a look at them, and after looking at all of them in overview and several of them in detail, we concluded that Judge Doyle's drug court was the best model and the most effective program to adopt. And we recommended this to General Abraham. They made a decision to make drug court the centerpiece of their national program for drug rehabilitation. And in fact, it's going to be pretty much an option for all nonviolent offenders throughout the entire country. And there'll be a drug court in every county in the country, which is 40-some counties. They've already started implementing it in the 4 largest counties, which encompass the 4 largest cities in the country. The reason I chose the program and our team recommended the program is, first of all, out of those 200 and some programs, there were only 3 programs that were what I would call production programs. Many of the programs were pilot programs that did maybe 12 to 20 people and really were not in the mainstream production. In the case of Judge Doyle's court, it was a full production program that at its peak was dealing with 900 people. And to take a program with 12 participants and try to roll it out to a country of 22 million was clearly not going to work. But this was one of 3 programs in the United States that was actually doing on a large scale what we wanted to accomplish. As a matter of fact, when I looked at the statistics, 6% of all of the people who had ever gone through a drug court anywhere in the United States, and frankly in the world, 6% of those people had seen Judge Doyle. So, out of 200 programs in the entire United States, 6% of the people came through one court in Kane County, and that was Judge Doyle's court. This was absolutely a production program. The second thing that we considered were the statistics that Senator Lauzen pointed out to you.
Who came up with those statistics? What were they based on? What party did they come from? Who was in charge of accumulating these statistics and putting them on the board?
You know, no one in this room interrupted you while you were speaking. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't interrupt.
Oh, that's a great question. I apologize, but the question still stands that you're going to interrupt.
I answered that question. I answered the question earlier. These are according to the Courts Commission, the folks who put together those statistics. I answered that question right after you admitted. Tom, we're in the middle of a presentation from a fellow who's come all the way from Cleveland.